Hello my doves. So I just checked my mail not too long ago and I just received a notice in the mail letting us know that we have a high-risk sex offender living in our community. So in case you didn't know, I live in an apartment building and our community is our apartment building. It even goes as far as to let me know exactly what apartment he is living in, and I think that that is just so fantastic. And then on the card, it also tells you what he was convicted of, and I would understand, like, if you were caught peeing in public and they marked you down as a sex offender, because honestly, I don't think that's really that fair, although you shouldn't be whipping it out anyway in public, but, you know, whatever. So his crime was soliciting, online solicitation of a minor under 14. So not only just a minor, but a minor under 14. Are you fucking serious? Under 14? Dude, like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, whatever, and I need to get over it because I'm oversensitive and whatever. The fuck, no. So now I'm perturbed because, you know, he lives here, and obviously that makes me feel a certain way because, you know, of what happened, and I'm never really gonna get over that, and, you know, whatever. But he's here and he's living in our apartment complex, and mind you, our apartment complex is not an apartment complex of young couples or single people. It is an apartment complex of families. Literally everybody in the apartments near us has children. Like, just in our little block, our little 4-apartment block, we're the only ones without children, but I have 5 cats. They're basically my child. Literally there are kids everywhere, all the time, every day. Just kids everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what were you thinking? And we have a waiting list for our apartments. They're not the best, but they're like super freaking cheap. And they're pretty close to downtown, so it's like, we gotta get these apartments. So it's not like they were hard up for people to live here, but whatever. So I'm literally like, why would you lease to him? Like, why would you do that when you know that you have all these children who live here and all these families? And why would you put these children in danger? And yes, I know he may never do it again and whatever. And yeah, I know I'm more sensitive to this, so I understand all of those comments that could be made. But like I don't give a shit. Like, I'm really sorry, and I know whatever. But I just, the fuck, you know? And I understand that he's probably in danger as well, because literally the first thing that I felt when I saw this was not, oh, this is so sad, and no, it's just like, where this fucking guy live, and I'm gonna get some people that I don't have to go beat him up, but I don't have people to do that, so I can't do that. And yeah, you know, maybe they had to lease to him so that way there isn't discrimination. But here's my thought on that. I feel like in the law against discrimination, if there's even such one, because I feel like we discriminate for any fucking reason anyway, I feel like it should be like, hey, you know, you can't discriminate against age, race, color, I don't even know, ethnicity, culture, medical background, I don't know. But you can't discriminate against those things. But, hey, you there, if you are a sexual offender, we can discriminate the fuck out of you. Yeah, totally can do that. That's totally okay. I feel like that should be allowed. I feel like out of all the things in the world that we discriminate against, I feel like this is probably one that's totally okay to discriminate against. Nobody's gonna judge you for discriminating against a sexual offender. A high risk sexual offender. Not even just a sexual offender, a high risk one. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Let's discriminate against that. So let's just get rid of all the discrimination out there, unless you're a fucking sex offender, in which case, burn in hell, dude. I really just don't care to hear your story. I don't care that you live near me. I would really like it if you didn't live near me. That would be great. And I don't even have kids. Could you imagine, like, if I had kids, could you imagine? Oh God. Ugh. Be calling the cops on him like every freaking day. Just making up shit. Calling the cops on him every day. Maybe not making up shit. Maybe I would sit outside his house with like binoculars. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's just, how is that okay? How is that okay? And you know what really perturbs me about this is that I know if I had a bad credit score, I wouldn't have gotten the apartment. Bad credit score gets you no apartments. Sexually offender, you get an apartment. What the fuck is wrong with this world? What the, like, just get rid of, you know what, instead of housing sexual offenders, we should cast them and they should be homeless people in the street, and then the homeless people should take the homes that they were gonna live in. That's what we should do. Let's make that happen, everybody. Oh. And I know that, like, I know that they're out there, and I know that they're gonna be living near me, and I know that, you know, I may never know that they're living near me, because I think if I move in after they've already been there, they're like grandfathered in and they don't have to tell me. I don't fucking know how that works. And I don't get on sexual offender sites because that shit's just fucking, that, like, get on there if you never want to sleep again. Like, I don't want to get on there. I don't want to look at it. Like, I don't need to. It's okay, whatever. Oh, you know, if y'all watch Shameless, I should call Lip up and be like, hey, yo, dude, and send him in. Because he had people. He had, like, a whole gang. If y'all ever watch it, if y'all have ever seen it, he had, like, a whole gang of people to go over there. So, yeah, I think that would be a great idea. Or what's her name? Miranda? Was it Miranda? Megan? I don't know. It started with an M. The one that ran over the other girl. She should come over here. I'm just saying. So again, like, I know that they're out there, and I am grateful for the little notification that they sent, even though it's like, hey, fuck your life. Here's a little notification. Hope it doesn't disrupt your living situation. I don't know. The fuck, I don't know. And like, so I'm just like really grateful that I just bought these guys, these drapes, and hung them up because we weren't going to. We haven't for the past couple of years because it's like against management wishes or whatever. And we have one up on our like sliding glass door or whatever because it keeps the what the fuck ever. They're there. And I'm like really glad that I put them up now because now I'm like there's absolutely no way that you can see things that you shouldn't see. Although maybe. Anyway, so with that, I will leave you guys. Again, I wish you nothing but a healthy, happy life, and hopefully a sex offender-free life. That would be great if you guys never received this notification in the mail. And even gives you like a picture and his full name and his date of birth, and I'm just like, whoosh. Anyway, well, with that, I'm gonna go to work and teach some people about running a register and stuff. And hopefully, I don't lose my mind. That'd be great if I just didn't. So anyway, wish you all nothing but a healthy, happy life. Obviously, sex offender-free lives. And until next time, goodbye, my doves. And God, just pray for me. That's all I can say. Just pray for me. And that guy. Actually, pray for that guy. Because I think that guy needs it more. Because there are a lot of dads in this neighborhood, too. And I would just like to imagine that if my dad, like... I imagine that my dad would just go over there and beat the shit out of him. Even though I don't really talk to my dad, I feel like that's something that he would do. He would just go over there and just like start wailing on him. Although I think that he'll probably get arrested for assault. But again, see, here we go. Here's another thought. I feel like it's assault. Like, no, I don't know. I don't know. Pray for me, pray for that dude. I don't really care. Goodbye, my doves. Have a good day, if you will.